Hello guys, it's Solo here. Welcome back to the channel. So today Pokimane responded about the drama between her and 13 on Tap. Thank you for watching. See you on the next one.
So, the Daft drama really came out of left field for me. After the Slicker incident, where me and him spoke privately, I was browsing profiles on Twitter and I noticed that she unfollowed me. To give some context, me and Daph started following each other after we met at TwitchCon. I remember specifically because I took a funny picture of her and Hachu, and I followed them both at the same time so that I could DM them that picture. Let me show that real quick. So this is it. It is a really cute pic. I don't mind showing what I wrote, but of course I won't show their replies. I DM'd her again at the beginning of October. Again, I won't show the exact messages for privacy reasons, but it was just a compliment. And I'm only showing this to show the dates. As you can see, early October. Just to show that we spoke a month ago and that she was following me at the time. And the reason that I show this is because of a clip that I will show you guys for context.
And given the
Alright, one sec. I don't know where my camera went. Professional streamer, by the way. Oh, alright, this one.
I just thought it was crazy that she has her head so far up her own ass that she thinks I unfollowed her because she unfollowed Slicker, which Slicker talked about on his stream. But in reality, I unfollowed her months ago because I don't watch her stuff.
So that directly contradicts the screenshot I just showed you guys of us talking 1 month ago. And then the second clip, which is this.
Like the weird subtweeting shit she does, I really don't give a shit. I literally had her on mute. And then I was like, okay, well, I'm just gonna unfollow. And then she asked me, and I was like, I don't watch your stuff. And then she was like, oh, so it's about Slicker. I'm like, no, I don't watch your stuff. And then she kept sending me like the flushy, like the blushing smile emoji. And I was like, this is weird as fuck. Because I don't think you're making that same expression in real life. I think you are seething. It's like the weird, no, it's not, it's like the blushing one where he goes like, yeah, that one. It's like, what the fuck? That's kind of weird, dude. Ruthless businesswoman? I'm sorry that I can't be your gateway for making LSF like you more. That's not on me, dude. And given the
Just wanted to give context so I can address my issues with her. And it admittedly hurt watching those clips, especially the head up ass comment, because I remember even 1 or 2 years ago, my friends linked me her stream and me and Skara dropped by. We said hi, we chatted for a bit. The atmosphere was really friendly and nice. So all of this was really unexpected. And everything that I will describe today is my entire history with her. Also, I want to note, I usually wouldn't ask why someone unfollowed me, but I noticed she unfollowed me shortly after the Slicker incident, and that kind of got to my head. But mostly because I know we have a lot of mutual friends. I wanted to make sure that there were no issues between us. I especially wanted to make sure that there wouldn't be any future awkward situations. And I wanted to know if I had done anything to upset her. Since she already leaked the messages, I would like to show them to you guys now. Blushy face. So these are the DMs. I may have wrongfully assumed her response was in direct connection to what I had told Slicker privately on why I unfollowed him. So let me explain. Basically, the day before this, I spoke with Slicker and I said, I only unfollowed you on Twitch because I don't watch your content. And I know that her and Slicker are friends, so I figured perhaps they had talked about the situation, and so she was doing to me exactly what I said to Slicker. And I even mentioned to him, I was like, if I wanted to send a message, I would have unfollowed you on Twitter or something. So perhaps it was just coincidental, and if I misunderstood, I genuinely apologize for that. I really just wanted to know if it was about Slicker or any other drama, because I would have been happy to give her my side of the story in private in hopes to smooth things over between all three of us. So since her response was the same thing the second time around, I quickly realized she didn't want to talk about it, so I said, okay, good luck with everything. About the emotes, I genuinely did not have any bad intention with them. I used 2 smiley faces. I use emotes a lot, perhaps to a fault. You guys can see that in my tweets and messages overall. It may have had the opposite effect of what I had intended, which was to make it clear that it wasn't something that I was upset about. I was just simply curious about it. The memes have been pretty great though, so don't stop that. Either way, moving on. One sec. I'm like doing a PowerPoint over here. Moving on, I also feel like ultimately she was dishonest with me, and the reason I believe that is because of the comment she left on Reddit. And I mean, it's a lot to read, so I'll just pull up the part I'm referring to, which is just that she said, I gave into pettiness because I don't like what she said to me and done to my friends, and that everyone has to be so hush hush. And that made it clear to me that her issue with me was not just because she didn't watch my content, but it had more to do with how I supposedly treated her friends and her, which I am still unsure about. It's simply inconsistent with what she told me privately. I do understand, though, she's friends with 2 people that I'm no longer associated with, and that might cause complications. At the very least, I'm glad that you guys can see my entire history of interactions with her and judge for yourselves. It also, I won't lie, it rubbed me the wrong way that I spoke to her around noon Japan time, and by that same afternoon, she was on stream talking about me, fully well knowing what would come out of that. And all the comments she's made regarding me having my head up my own ass and feeling like she needs to defend her friends from this evil, ruthless businesswoman does make me feel like I wasn't far off the mark. I'm not excusing what I said, though. I'm just explaining where I was coming from. Either way, I hope this sheds some light on the situation and helps people realize things aren't just black and white. And regarding her stance on my subtweeting, if you follow the timeline of the moment she followed me to now, I've made 1 subtweet, and I do regret it. It was a serious and really emotional incident that I'll talk about in a moment, and it's the only subtweet you'll find from me in months. You guys can feel free to scroll through my Twitter yourself. In my opinion, it's just another false narrative for drama. I really always try to solve things privately because publicizing things is a lose-lose situation for everyone except Reddit. But I feel like because I like to handle things privately, it's damaged the public perception of me, which really sucks. I want to quickly look at chat. Is there anything that I can elaborate on? I know so many people don't even know what I'm talking about, but I know a lot of people do. You shouldn't have to clear your name. Unfortunately, I don't feel that way. If you guys see any questions in chat that you also have, just copy paste them too. So reiterate that you said it was due to Slicker because Daph gave the same reason you did for unfollowing. Sorry, I'm not sure what you mean. I'm just clarifying why I asked her if it was about Slicker, which is because I said the exact same thing to Slicker that she said to me the very next day. So I thought that they had discussed it and that she was basically making a meme out of it by doing the same thing to me. Does that make sense? But I could have been wrong, but also considering the comments she's made about me, it does kind of make sense. Either way, I shouldn't have gone about it in that manner because it was clear she wasn't going to talk to me about it either way. Why do you even care if someone unfollowed you? Again, I was just asking because I know we have mutual friends and I didn't want there to be any awkwardness in person at events or any further drama. I like to address things privately because I don't want there to be any issues. And if there were, like, I would have loved to talk to her about my side and maybe smooth things over and fix things. That's why I asked.